Ready?
Hello.
Welcome
Hold on,
back.
it's lagging there. Hello. Okay.
Are we good?
Yeah. Oh, your camera's frozen. Is you on your phone? Hold on. Wait.
We are here. We are back.
There we go. Okay. It's
Are we back
perfect.
now?
Yep.
Definitely. Okay. Welcome back to Crypto Warehouse. I am Mike, and today I am joined by a very special Crypto Warehouse member, and that is Hollywood or Brogan.
Hello. It's good to be back. It's been a while. I've been doing some things in the background.
Lots of
And
things
I'm
in the
back
background.
back with a bang because
We have new modern equipment. We are not
cool.
talking to you on
No.
a pair of sticks anymore.
it's free, hands free, everything's free. There's no microphone in front of me. There's no microphone in front of him.
No.
We've got everything. We've got so much space now. It's
And
brilliant.
look at that. I'm sitting next to him. He's
And-
right there.
I can leave, and you can still hear me. And I've gone now.
How amazing is that?
And that's great. So I'm going to go get some water at the end of the stream. And I'm going to try and see how good the microphone is
It's brilliant.
leaving.
So if you're new here, welcome back. We are Crypto Warehouse. We stream every day. Normally at 11 o'clock. Today's a little bit earlier. Friday's a little bit later. Most of the days, it's 11 o'clock. We cover all things crypto, and we have what's called a hybrid show. So we take a look at not only the news, but we also take a look at the charts associated with the news. Today, we're going to be looking at Bitcoin and Grayscale, what's going on there. We're going to take a look at Ethereum again, and we're going to take a look at Solana. Where is Solana going to go? We've also got news about Sam Bankman-Fried. We have news about a very complex scam, which is the Web3 of lies topic. And then in about 45 minutes time, depending on how long it takes Brogan to go through the charts, we have our usual quiz at the end where, depending on where you are, you will either give you a shout out for getting the answer right, or we'll give you some free crypto, and we will give you free crypto along the way, depending on where you're watching. Before we start, big request.
Yep, sorry. Oh, how bad's the cough on the microphone? Didn't think about that.
Yeah, exactly. You've deafened people.
Can't
Before we
knock
do any of that, can we please ask you to like and subscribe to Crypto Warehouse wherever you're watching? Give us a follow, press the love heart, press the thumbs up, whatever you've got. It really does help us grow the channel. And hopefully we've got some targets by the end of the year that if we hit, we will have some giveaways in our end of year crypto awards show.
Yes. Oh, I'm actually excited about that. That's the one thing I'm really, really excited about.
Yeah.
Two things. It's going to be, the new Halloween visuals.
We're going to have a Halloween.
I'm going to make them.
Yeah.
And secondly, which we did last time, and it was an absolute win for us. It was one of the best things we did.
Yeah.
Especially last year, wasn't it?
Do you know what we're going to do? One day this week, I think we should replay the 2022 awards.
Yes.
So everyone can experience
so
it
good.
because it was amazing. We had podiums,
We had music.
we had crowns, we had music. It was great.
great.
And we also had Christmas specials last year, which we're going to do again this year.
Yeah.
And don't forget, wherever you are, we are here for you, and we will be streaming on Christmas Day morning and New Year's Day morning.
Yes.
When I say we, probably me, because Brogan will be eagerly awaiting Santa Claus coming down the chimney with his presents, if he's been a good boy.
That's true. That's a very good point. No, I'll come on stream. No, I'm going to make, no matter what day it is, it could be a Wednesday, which I don't normally come on. I will come on. It's a special day.
It is a special day. It's a special day. So let's have a look at the charts.
Yeah.
Let's have a look at how things are going, because yesterday, so I'll give you a bit while you're bringing it up. I've kind of gone through Bitcoin quite a lot this week, and I've gone through Ethereum. So when you look at Bitcoin, you can give your opinion of it, because people are probably sick of people are probably sick of me saying we're going to $25,000. So you can do that when you're ready. But have a look at the charts. Let us know where we are.
Well, my reckon was by the end would be 30k, and yours was what,
32,000.
32. So we're pretty much in the same ballpark, and we edged toward. We were at 30. I was like, okay, well, what did I say? And then we've come back down. So I think we're going to be
big psychological barriers. 30,000.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Big psychological barrier.
Bitcoin dominance 51.5%. It's been a while.
It's shot up.
It's in the 50s, and I've never read that ever in the history of Crypto Warehouse. Which is very nice. I don't think anyway.
No.
Ethereum 17.2% dominance. Yeah, that's pretty normal, I suppose. Market cap 1.13 trillion. Okay. And the 24-hour volume is $45.51 billion. Yeah.
Which is decent. I'm just adding the box, by the way. I am listening to you. I've just got to add the box.
Let's do some fun stuff and look at the 24-hour winners. So Mansell
Yep.
at 5.9, like basically 6%. Thorchain never seems to not be going.
It's doing one of two things, Thorchain, isn't it? It's going up, or it's absolutely tonking.
I mean, that's not the whole crypto. Solana, I said, I'm going to go 7 days just to read that. Okay, Solana is heavily up. Chainlink, Polygon, yeah, some people we've seen before.
I'm just in the box now.
That, okay, I don't really care about that. But Bitcoin SV, 83.2%.
It's huge, yeah.
Fine. Solana though, 40.91% on the 30-day up. That is crazy. That is very mental. My stake was going off the roof. I've got a bunch of stakes in.
So full disclosure, Hollywood is big on Solana.
Yeah, no, I can't wait. I mean, I can't wait to sell it, but as in like not to get out of it, but
I think everybody.
It's gonna. Yeah, everyone wants to
everybody wants to invest in crypto.
Yeah.
But let's not fool anybody. Everybody wants to make money out of crypto. Everybody wants to make generational wealth or money for the kids to go to school or for themselves to go to college. We know that. Not many people are in crypto for the love of the movement. And if they are, they're either already very rich or they're lying.
Yeah.
So, right.
How's your deal, guys? Make sure it's good. I'm just going to ask.
Well, apparently people love Bitcoin and Mike, according to the chat.
Which you put a box.
Which I think
if I scroll up.
I think that's lovely.
Crypto Warehouse in a box.
It's lovely. That's lovely. I appreciate it. I appreciate the love. I mean, maybe Hollywood can redeem himself on the stream, and maybe you'll love him too by the end of the stream. We'll have to wait and see. Now then, Hollywood, what have we got first? Are we up to Bitcoin yet?
Yes.
Is this grayscale?
Yes, it should be.
Okay.
I was reading sub on that.
I'm updating the menu. Right, I am ready. Take it away.
Crypto giant Grayscale. It's so weird. Oh my god. I had a subconscious way to go, okay, go closer to the mic. I can hear you. But that's really weird. Okay. So I can just speak however I want it. Okay. Crypto giant Grayscale submits critical filing on the road to launch potential spot Bitcoin ETF.
Yep.
Crypto giant Grayscale just filed a new registration statement with the US Securities and Exchange Commission as it bids to convert its flagship Bitcoin.
The GBTC, I think it's called. That's
right.
Its nickname. And it's got Ethy, which I think is a cute name.
Ethy?
It's ETH. So it's got two trusts, big trusts. One's called GBTC, Grayscale BTC, but then they've called it Ethy, which reminds me of those, those little robots that would walk around like a forest on a spaceship and just feed all the plants and water everything. It'd be called Ethy, wouldn't it?
Right, yeah.
You wouldn't call it GBTC. You can't even pronounce it.
No,
you wouldn't. They could have put a Y on the end. They could have called it Bitsy and Ethy.
Fitsy.
Yeah. Exactly.
See?
Carry on,
Trust that product into a spot Bitcoin exchange traded fund. In this statement, the world's largest crypto asset manager said it just submitted to the securities regulator a Form S3 registration statement to register shares of the Grayscale Bitcoin Trust under the Securities Act. So the quote is, typically issuers file a registration statement on Form S1 for their initial public offering of equity securities registered under the Securities Act. GBTC, however, is eligible to use Form S3, a shorter filing that incorporates by reference its SE disclosures and reports because its shares have been registered under the Securities Exchange Act of 1934 since January 2020, and it meets the other requirements of the form.
Perfect.
Right. Okay, so sounds pretty good.
I'll give you a very brief overview of what happened in the week.
Yeah.
So you know. So the SEC said that it wasn't going to chase XRP anymore. We then pumped. Now, the SEC, Gary Gensler went on TV on Thursday night and looked a beaten man. And that's why the title of our stream was called Gary Gensler Quits, because he's physically and mentally quit the fight against crypto. Now, what's going to happen, as a recap, is we have 9 or 8 applications for an ETF. They are not all going to get approved separately. They are all going to be approved within a week or so of each other, because it's unfair for, say, BlackRock to be given a 2-month head start on Vanguard or Goldman Sachs or ARK Invest or Grayscale. So what's going to happen? They're all going to get approved at the same time. And I said April 10th. The deadline is January the 10th, but lots of commentators are saying that an ETF could be approved in November or December. If that happens, Brogan or Hollywood, don't you want to call Brogan or Hollywood on the stream?
Anything which feels right.
So the chances of a $45,000 Bitcoin by the end of the year will go up if we get an ETF approval by the end of the year. So,
problem is, right, he's locked me off on the upper end of anything. Because if I've put 30 and he's put 32, it could go to 100,000 and he'll say it's closer.
Yeah.
So
I'm always going to be right on this stream. Let's just put that one out there. The only time I'm not right on this stream is when I'm wrong.
You can't really argue.
That's some Plato logic right there.
That is. Well, if I spit on this,
that you'll deafen everybody. So I'm not going to tell you what my predictions are. So all I want you to do is, where are we going to go next? Where do you think we're going to go?
So, I wasn't yawning.
Where are we going to go next? Should people be shorting or longing? Are we going to get back into the bull market support band? What are your opinions rather than my opinions? Because I'm always putting comments on here. I need to update the link.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not rusty, but it's been a while since I've done TA. But let's look. So where we're at right now, we're basically at the 30,000 mark. We're like basically there. So
what are we at? 29.7.
29.7. Actually, I'm going to draw a line on there because it's 30,000.
Is everything up to date?
That's basically there. Basically, all right, so we hit it. We went a bit above, obviously, but that doesn't matter. So we're basically at this mark, and obviously, you look at the what's it called, the volume chart. You might think, oh my god, there's no volume at the top, so it must mean we're going to absolutely skyrocket all the way above. No, so we also like I said, we have emotional barriers, which also do play to an account. Normally, I mean, if the chart went up more, you probably see a line here, but obviously it cuts off a bit. Obviously, which is a bit weird. But we've not got a lot on the upper end, which is what we can see. But we do know there is a huge barrier at 30,000 because of it's a big emotional surround number. We've been fighting for it for a long time now.
Yeah, if you go back over like the last maybe 3 or 4 months, you're going to see that we've hit it 3 or 4 times.
Yeah.
So it has formed a psychological and a physical barrier for Bitcoin to go up.
Yeah.
But the thing for me is, if we break 30,000, where do you think we'll go next? Because I had a number like yesterday that I came out with, and I'll give you a clue. It was in the 31,000 range. But let's see if you can come up with the same number. So if we break 30,000, where's the top of this local?
Well, we can hit. I mean, we've hit before. We've gone here twice. And we've got this night trend line, which we broke down, but we could come back up to. So, I mean, depends how far in the future. But going off of the Fibonacci, we've got 21.7 here, which is like
21.7, mean 31.7.
Oh yeah, 31.7. Sorry, not
31.7.
31.7.
Yeah.
Another point of resistance, because you follow your volume, you also follow Fibonacci.
I said 31.6. So if you said 31.7, 31.7, 31.6. That's the upper range. Now, what about the downside? If we fail to hold and we come down and we break back into the bull market support band, where could we come down to?
Yeah, so we'd have to break below. Obviously, we break below blue from the Fibonacci, but at least we've got some volume here we can actually read upon. Now, this I do need to do my research on the bull market support band. I know it's the moving averages, which I haven't done research on, so I'm not going to comment on whether it bounces off. But I do know if it'll bounce off like the bottom of it.
The rule of thumb is if you're above the bull market support band, it's bullish. If you're below, it's bearish. If it's below, it's like being trapped under a sheet of ice. If it's above, it's like being on trampoline. That's how I've tried to explain it in the past on the channel, in as simple terms as possible. But if we fall into it or below it, where are the levels for you?
Right. Okay. So fine. So if so that makes sense because you can see it back here and it bounces off it. All right. So it's quite. If we do follow that, obviously, if we break down, I'll say it. But if we do follow that, it will pretty much go to the blue level of Fibonacci, which is nice to follow. At least it actually matches up with the indicators. If we do break below, we've got a couple strong points of volume, very strong between 26.6 and 25.9. So within that range there,
Okay.
We've
So
got
that's
some...
a 10% correction from where we are potentially. Is it more?
Oh yeah, 10%.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Fair enough. I've gone for a little bit higher. I've gone for 27.6, which was yesterday anyway. It was a level of volume.
Yeah. I mean, there's still big volume here.
Yeah.
I just wanted to read out the most
worst case
one.
scenario.
Yeah, because I'd rather read the worst and be happy. It's like I'd rather be conservative and proven wrong and happy than over. I said it in a nicer way.
You don't want to be a moon boy like other
exactly,
people
and then
do.
you'll always be disappointed forever in life.
So here's my scenario. Next week, if we get any bullish news to do with ETFs or Bitcoin or anything like that, I think we'll hit 31. What did you say? 31.7? 31.6.
On the upper, yeah.
I think we'll get that news. If anything bearish comes out, so if the SEC come out next week and say, we are not going to approve any ETFs before January the 10th, and in January we may consider approving them, I can see us having a short-term drop to 27, 26,000. But we do not have a crystal ball. I tell you all the time on the stream, we don't have a crystal ball. This is speculation at best, and these are the targets we should go to if the bullish news comes out, 31.6, 31.7.
Oh, you're frozen. Oh, okay.
If the bearish news, 26.6, 27.6, something like that. So that's where we are now. We should probably get on and go through good old Vitalik. Vitalik's in a panic.
Yes. Oh.
Why didn't I call it Vitalik panic? Why have I got it Buterin panic?
Come on, well.
You know what my favourite...
His favourite one's coming up.
No. You know what my favourite Vitalik headline ever was on our channel? Putting the butter in. That was genius.
Putting the butter in?
As in putting the boot in. Putting the butter in. That was my favourite ever Vitalik headline.
Megumi said, are you guys British? Yes.
Sorry?
Megumi, I think that is.
Yeah.
Said, are you guys British?
Yes, we are. We are British. And if YouTube are watching, we are British.
Yeah, we live in the
United Kingdom. We live in the UK. And when you monetize us, we will be in the UK. So everything on here is in England. Yep. What's Vitalik worried about then? Because I think
this is really weird. It's honestly on my mind. I was leaning over here, reading the comments. I was like, I should do this so I can speak, but no.
You don't have to do that anymore.
No. Anyway.
Evolution, not revolution on this channel.
That's true.
Right.
Some say wins the race.
I think the menu's up to date.
Okay. Vitalik's biggest worries. Crypto stagnating and AI risks, says Ethereum co-founder. Co-founder believes that Ethereum can provide a potential solution to address AI-related challenges such as digital impersonation.
Do you know that's a really good point. How do you prove who you are? You can't. But everybody around you can prove who you are. So you could have a blockchain-based system where it validates who you are. Yeah. And then what you could do is you could link that digital blockchain-based ID into your videos, into your social media, into everything. So when somebody makes a fake AI video and puts it on YouTube, YouTube can look at the blockchain and see if the key is the same, and if it's not, it's a fake video. That's a very good solution.
It was touching my neck, I was stretching, and I don't know if it was stretching.
All right, okay, I will let you carry on while I check the menu and everything.
Ever wondered what Vitalik Busterin's most worried about for the future of Ethereum?
I've never crossed my mind. All I think about Vitalik is, where is his next aubergine going to come from?
Okay.
Because he's really not got a lot of weight. You know what my gran would say? My gran, who's Irish, God bless her soul, she would say he needs a good feed because he is nothing but skin and bone.
Yeah.
There's nothing to him. He's a head on a stick.
A very smart head on a stick.
But the problem with being a very smart head on a stick is that if the stick dies because it's malnourished, I mean, look at Stephen Hawking, greatest mind of our generation, and his stick didn't work, and he was just a head, right? So
he had a wet stick.
You have to look after the head and the body, and I think Vitalik, for me, looks painfully ill. I mean, he could be on some kind of specific vegan diet or something, but I just think Vitalik needs a good feed, as my gran would say.
Makes me meat. All right. Well, during the research, I mean, if you're vegan, whatever.
You can get fake meat, can't you?
Yeah, eat your synthesized meat. Eat your chemicals. During a recent AMA on Farcaster, What is that?
Farcaster.
Is that like a podcast
It
thing?
must be. I've never heard of it.
I don't know.
I'm going to drop a
Crypto
box.
thing. One user asked just that, to which the Ethereum co-founder responded, the risk that crypto stagnates, things like privacy and open internet infrastructure becomes lost cause. What? Another user asked something similar, wondering what the 29-year-old Canadian-Russian developer thinks about most of the time. I don't really care. For Vitalik, it's AI-related issues, namely existential, right? Yeah, existential risks stemming from its advancement, and how/if the Ethereum community could. We can get as many marks as we want, but it'll never fix my spaghetti mouth.
It's not spaghetti mouth. It's the grammatical mistakes. One thing that's very difficult to understand when you watch this is when you're reading something out loud on a stream, if the person writing it has made it grammatically incorrect.
Oh yeah, no.
And
we get it all the time.
Your brain just stops you from repeating the incorrect wording. So then you'll just see these streamers, and it's not us, it happens all the time. Ben Armstrong's the same, Altcoin Daily's the same. They'll be reading something out and suddenly they'll go as if the car's just run out of petrol. And it's because the person started to sort like Yoda. So when you see Brogan fall over words, it's not that he can't speak and he has a spaghetti mouth. It's the fact that these people can't write.
Sure, most of the time it is the writing, but sometimes it is just like it's like a multi-syllable word 4 times in a row. Yeah. Like productively, existentially engagement. It really gets on you.
Exactly. So
guys, you're so kind. I can't believe you all in harmony have said that all in one go. We love Brogan and his accent.
Oh,
nice is that,
isn't
guys?
that nice? And that's totally unprompted.
That's
totally
so nice.
unprompted. That's touched my heart.
That's really
in a special place. We love Brogan as well. Everybody loves. Who doesn't love Brogan?
How can you not?
No, okay. Let's carry on.
How if the Ethereum community could productively engage on them? This isn't the first time the crypto mogul has crossed over into the world of AI, specifically addressing how humans can coexist in a world being populated by ever more human bots. Shortly after WorldCoin launched,
we don't like WorldCoin, by the way. Not financial advice.
No,
but we're not a fan of WorldCoin. I've made a video about why I'm not a fan of WorldCoin, because it has ties to the World Economic Forum, which is an unelected body of people.
Which one used to know nothing.
Who basically want to keep you in the dark about things. And WorldCoin could be seen as a way for the WEF to kind of gain access to your information, because it's not a government body, it's a private institution. So not a fan of WorldCoin on here. We'll never promote it. We'll never do TA on it other than to wish for its demise.
And your iris scan was literally, it's like, oh, your identity costs you $50 because they give you like $50.
It was $50, and I said to everybody, don't buy WorldCoin. Stupid. And it's come down now. It's $1, and I think it's now maybe $25 worth of crypto that you get. Now, obviously, there's different parts of the world where $25 is a lot of money.
Oh, yeah.
And listen, if you need $25 to feed your family, go and have your iris scanned. It's not going to be the end of the world. But if you have enough money, don't go anywhere near, what's it called? The orb.
Something like that,
the orb. Don't go and have your iris scanned by an orb, because you don't know where that information is going to hold up. They're being investigated in Nigeria. They're being investigated in the UK. They're being investigated in Italy. Just don't bother with that coin. No. Don't even look at it. Don't entertain it.
No. He says the big techno political questions of the 21st century just get decided by whatever happens in AI over the next decade.
Yeah, I think AI is the biggest threat.
Right. Oh, Farcaster is a crypto thing. Yeah, Lens Protocol was like it was like the minister. It's like Twitter.
Yeah.
But with crypto, Farcaster must be a crypto thing. Yeah. So he's not very happy about AI.
He's not. All right. Let's move on to the chart then, shall we?
Yep.
So I'll give you, while you're getting the chart up, I'll give you what's happened for me. So Bitcoin's been on this tear that we all know about. It's gone up, touched 30,000 many, many times. But Ethereum isn't playing the same game anymore. Ethereum seems to be heading lower. I did say that we had huge bullish divergence on Ethereum on the daily chart, and that was on, I think, Thursday or Wednesday this week, and that has somewhat played out a little bit. So
I'm trying to fix it up. It was like, but it's the same thing, but it's just they went further down.
Yeah, so Brogan will take you through the charts. You've got 3 or 4 minutes to go through the Ethereum chart, And then we're going to move on to Solana. Oh, full disclosure, as always on this channel, we do hold Bitcoin, we do hold Ethereum, and we do hold Solana. So if there's a coin that we review that we don't hold or we do hold, we're going to tell you because we want you to know that it's in our portfolio or not. And as always, nothing we talk about on this stream is sponsored. We are not paid to talk about Ethereum or Solana or Sam Bankman-Fried or anything like that. We're not paid by anybody. So this is all of our opinions, and you'll always get the truth from me. Whether it ends up being the right advice or not is a different matter, but you'll always get the truth on this channel. So make sure, hit the like and subscribe button, and don't miss our streams, which are every day, 11 o'clock, except for today and Fridays, which are different times.
I want to do a shorter term one. I'm not sure. I might do it from I don't want to do that. I might do it April, maybe. April sound good?
April's good. April's good.
I just want to see, because it's it ranges so much. You know what? Let me just do 4 hour. I want to do something a bit more.
Okay.
Closer.
What time is it? You know we've done nearly two-thirds of the show.
Right. Yeah, well, in a lot of the volumes I'm looking at, they all seem to have volume points pretty much right above where we are. So going off your divergence basis, we have gone down, but there is between going from 2 months ago to in April, all the volume charts show a huge concentration, just above where we are between 1634. Or I'm just gonna go off this one right now because it's closer range. 1634. We're at 1605 right now. So we bounced. We can see here we bounced. Well, I'm gonna point two things out. Let me make it a bit bigger so I can talk about it easier.
Everything's working.
So we've got this area, right, and we've seen it already kind of play. Well, not really play, but so yeah. Actually, we saw it exactly.
We came up to the level I thought we'd come up to, which was 1600 and change.
Right.
But if you go out a little bit, we're in this kind of downward channel, aren't we?
Yeah.
We've been coming down. What were we at? Were we at 1900 or something? We touched the bull market support band, and since then we've been coming down.
Yeah.
So I was saying there's two things we can do from here. We're either going to move back up until touch the bull market support band, or we're just going to stay in this downward channel.
Yeah.
And the only thing that's going to shake this out for me is if there's massively bullish news, because Bitcoin will then lift everything with it.
Absolutely.
In up.
Yeah.
Bitcoin
all the balloons.
is just a great big collection of red, yellow, and green balloons, and Ethereum is a great big shabby house.
Yeah.
So where are we looking? In the short term then, are we looking up or are we looking down?
We're looking
crabby.
Yep. So we've
crabby.
got, and we've already seen it do it once. So we can see, let me stretch it out a bit. There we go. So we can see, we came into here, we bounced off this, we bounced off here, and then we were back up again. So this, this coincides directly with the volume chart where there is huge value area high. I need to get my terminology right as well because it's been a while. Value area high, 1634. We pretty much came off there, around this area. And on the bottom where we've got this bit of a vacuum between there.
Yeah.
And then we've got another point at 1593, which we came directly to and bounced off. So
see, I think you're right. I think we're stuck at this 1600 level at the minute.
Yeah. So
we can't seem to move, can we?
No. So I think, and also we're also between here as well. If I draw a line here, this is 1606. So this is near 1600, which is another whole number. So we're dancing, but I'd say we're going to dance between 1593 and so 1590 and 1630. Yeah. I think we're dance between there.
Until something happens.
Yeah. I mean, this obviously, the strength of this, crab situation obviously kind of lies on the volume and how strong that is. So it's decent. The top part's definitely strong. So for 100%, I can confirm. Oh, no, I'm not going to say that because I don't have a crystal ball.
95% confirmed.
In my opinion, I can confirm for me that at 1634, this is going to be a price point where we're going to bounce off that. And that's going to be a hard thing to break. On the lower end, we could, this isn't the strongest volume I've ever seen, could fall below 1593. But in the current situation, my opinion of what's going to happen is we're going to crab between 1593 and 1634.
And there's a great TV show. You should probably watch it, actually. You'd love it.
Yeah.
So Bobby Axelrod is a character in a show called Billions. And whenever an expert comes to him and says, right, I think the price of this stock is going to go up 60%, And Bobby Axelrod will say to him,
You're frozen again. Sorry.
what's your level of certainty? And he will say, I am not uncertain. So you are not uncertain we're going to be stuck in this range for the next.
I'm overwhelmingly positive on this. However, this is my opinion, and this is my
Not financial advice.
Not financial advice.
Not
This
financial
is
advice.
opinion. I don't have a crystal ball. I
Right.
say this all the time. Never listen 100% to someone else. Always do your own research. Do your own TA.
Exactly.
Um,
Right, let's move on. Solana. Now, full disclosure, Hollywood is a massive Solana bull. Loves Solana. He's owned Solana since he was knee-high to a grasshopper.
Yep, I have 13.
Some say his middle name is Solana.
I get 7.5 cents a day.
People do not need to know that information. Keep that information to yourself. That's financial information that people do not need to know.
Solana soars 12%. I'm gonna hold this like this for a second. I feel like I want to do that. I just want to like hold something. Solana soars. This is cool. Solana soars 12% overnight as crypto market recoups $43 billion. This is kind of cool. This is. I just got a little
If
thing.
you want to type one of your hands while you're doing TA, that's fine. You just type one of your hands.
No, but I'll put it back when I'm
Oh,
doing
okay.
TA. I just want to hold it when I speak because I feel like I'm doing something.
Why don't you know what you could do with getting? Right, you know those fish that float at the bottom of the sea? They've got those little tiny lights that hang in front of their eyes. You could fashion out of a coat hanger a little spike attached. There, look at that.
This
Look
is
at
sick.
that.
Okay, now this is different.
We've now retraced from a professional stream into a kindergarten stream because we are using cardboard tubes to hold mics that are equipped with clips to hold it on.
This is like putting a diamond, a 24 whatever diamond, on a wooden ring holder. It's just the worlds apart. Anyway. Oh yeah. Okay. Market recoups $43 billion. As crypto market rebounds, the price of Solana's native token Sol has seen its price hit a 3-month high above $26.
Yeah. And bear in mind, what did it go down to? Was it $8 or $12 it went down to?
Yeah.
And you were buying at that level.
Oh yeah, I remember that when like the whole capitulation thing, everyone went down.
Everything
I had buy orders for like $3.
People were saying it's going to go to $1 and $2.
Yeah.
And
I'm so ready.
Listen, if you ignored the noise and you got in if you got into Solana at $12 and $15, you're already up 60% in the last 6-7 months.
Yep.
So congratulations to you.
Yeah, you won.
You have won, especially when we think potentially in the next bull run we could get up towards $200 for Solana. So I think you've done very well to get in at $15 to $20. So what is happening with Solana? Who's laughing at you in the chat?
I'm laughing at me because this is really cool.
It's really not.
It's just like
it's a cardboard tube.
I know, but anyway, Solana has surged past $25 in the early hours of Friday, hitting a 3-month high of $26.84 and returning to levels not seen since July. At press time, Sol is up 12% over the past 24 hours and as much as 26% over the last week, according to data provided by CoinGecko.
It's been on a proper tear.
Billed as an Ethereum killer, Solana is a proof-of-stake blockchain network atop which developers can spin up various decentralized finance and non-fungible token projects. Yep.
You can go into the charts if you want.
Yeah, I'm just reading.
It's more to do with explaining why it's happened. So another thing that we say on the stream a lot is when you talk about investing in a project or a layer 1 or a layer 2, you've got to ask yourself a question. How do you identify that layer? So what are its distinguished features? What makes it, what's its unique selling point? So for example, Bitcoin is a store of wealth and an inflation hedge. So that's how you could sell Bitcoin to somebody. How do you sell Solana? Incredibly quick, incredibly cheap, and massive NFT community built over the last bull and bear market. It's an easily identifiable blockchain based on those things. Forget the FUD with FTX. Forget the FUD with how many Solana is staked with FTX. In my opinion, it doesn't matter how much mud you throw at Solana. It's still quick, it's still cheap, and it still has massive, massive levels of activity. There are, just to put it into context, it's competing with Ethereum, okay? It's not dragging behind, it's not lagging, it's competing directly with Ethereum. Ethereum has a market cap of $200 billion. Solana's at what, 10 billion, $11 billion? Yeah. So it's a fraction of the market cap of Ethereum, but it's still taking it on head on. The problem for it is that it has the hangover of SBF, and of course it's gone down a few times. But when retail comes to the market, do you think they care about Sam Bankman-Fried? Do you think they care about the fact that it had to be restarted 2.5 years ago? No, they don't. They're going to look at the top layer 1 blockchains, which is going to be Ethereum, and it's going to be Solana, as well as Cardano, obviously. So forget the FUD about Solana. It works, people use it, and it's cheap. What more do you want from a blockchain? Do you want to use Ethereum, where it costs you $200 to send a transaction during the bull market? Or do you want to use Solana, which is going to cost you a fraction of a cent to do the same thing? It still has the same stable coins on it. It doesn't have the liquidity of Ethereum. I'll give it that. But that comes with time, and it comes with use. It's being built in with Visa and MasterCard. It's being built in with the banks. An exchange I was just about to mention that I can't mention is also doing things with Solana. So don't fade Solana simply because of Sam Bankman-Fried. He was a bad actor who abused the system. But Solana wasn't built by Sam Bankman-Fried. Anatoly and his team built it. So I'm very bullish on Solana. I know Web3, who will watch this, he's very bullish on Solana. I know a lot of you out there are more interested in Ethereum and BNB and the like. But don't forget about Solana. Get yourself a small bag of it. You know, maybe 1% of your portfolio. Maybe wait for a retracement to $20, $22 or something like that. But Solana, for me, has come through this. I didn't think it was going to come through it this quickly. I thought we'd still be around 15, struggle to get above $20, but we've done that. So don't fade Solana. Is that enough time for you to sort the charts out?
Yeah.
Perfect.
All right.
What
so
a team.
I've got two volume things. Volume charts. Sorry, I'm thinking about my
Tell me it's going to go to $30.
Well, so I'm looking at the 3 month now. The 1 month was a bit stronger. I've got two, because obviously it changes depending on, you know, how long like the volume's been there and whatnot. So obviously volumes can change. So I've got a shorter term and a bit of a longer term. Obviously it's not completely long. It's a quarter, like a year based off 36912.
Have I updated the menu yet? Okay.
Oh, actually, I'll put this out as well just really quickly because this is pretty important. There we go. So there's a couple of things I want to point out. So we've got a lot of volume below. Obviously, we've absolutely run up. You're always going to see, oh, okay, I'm gonna buy here because oh my god, Solana's going really well. So you know, whenever you go really high, you're always going to see.
Are we overbought on the RSI though? That's the question for me.
So we're really big green over here. So it's going to come down, but I'm going to point out, and this is within 3 months and 1 month. So this is I want to be positive. So I'm going to point it out, but just in case, I'm going to point out a couple of other ones as well. So we're at 27.98, and you know, round numbers and whole numbers.
We're at $28.
Nearly. I was going to say $28. You know, it could be a bit emotional, so we might, you know, attack here, and we've only just really got here now. So I think we might attack here and fight with it. Now on the upper end, there's a lot of data because we've absolutely flown up, but I will say $28 is going to be something else. Based off the Fibonacci, we've got $32.06 just in case. So that if we do break 28, we will go up.
So I think again we're talking about the 1,600 for Ethereum. We're talking about 30,000 for Bitcoin. We're talking $30 for Ethereum, aren't we? That's going to be
$30, I reckon. Yeah.
That's going to be the big war next, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. I think 32. But that's on the upper end. I want us to talk about down the lower end. So this is 3 months, a bit of a longer term. We've got a lot of guys like, oh my gosh, Solana's really good. I'm going to buy it at $19. It's like, okay, yeah. They've obviously just put they put buy orders down here and that's it. The only substantial one to look at next is $24.15.
See, a retracement to $24.15 from where we were to where we are now is what, 15% down from where we are. It's a healthy retracement that. We were just talking a minute ago about Ethereum. Oh no, you were talking about, Bitcoin retracing 10% potentially. I mean, on the grand scheme of things, if you're talking stocks, your stock's going to go down 10%, people will go into a blind panic. What you have to remember is in crypto is most of these coins are speculation,
Just keep the table twice now.
but move bottom left, top right. They go up over time. When crypto comes down, it normally comes down to gather all of the liquidity that's down there.
Yep.
Fill the CME gap in the case of Bitcoin, for example, lots of things, but they come down, get the liquidity, which helps it push higher. When you're above the bull market support band, we said before with Bitcoin, it's like a trampoline. So it has to bounce off the trampoline, which means it has to retrace to the trampoline to then get the momentum to push it higher. So if Bitcoin comes down to 27,600, if Solana comes down to 24,000, it doesn't mean that we've stopped being bullish. It means that in the very short term, we think it could come down 10 or 15%, get the liquidity, and then have another run at 30,000. That's what we mean. We don't mean that it's now corrected, it's going to go 24, 22, 18, 16, 10. It just means nothing ever goes up forever. Loom at 39 or 30 cents, I said short Loom. And it's now at 10 cents. You'd have made an absolute killing if you'd listened to us on this channel. We said the same...
Not financial advice.
Not financial advice,
Opinion.
of course, sorry. We said the same thing with Blazell. Not financial advice. You'd have made a killing if you'd have shorted from there.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. To be fair, all the projects we've talked about, we've done TA, and I've done TA and I've said something, and you said something about it. And whenever I've said, okay, or obviously we've both done it, but I'm not saying I'm trying to take all the glory, but it's in like, if I do TA and I look at the lines, it could go to here, but it could go to here, I would do this for the final advice. Or you said the same thing. It's pretty much all, whatever we've talked about, always gone up, and we've already said it's gone up, apart from Gala, which was an unforeseen situation with the CEOs.
Exactly.
So now, not financial advice, but our charts, our win-loss ratio, our TKOs and whatnot, we're doing pretty well.
But the thing is, what you have to understand about our TKOs is we're not predicting the future.
Based off data.
If it's oversold, if it's broken above various fib levels, it can't keep going. That's the thing. You look at Solana in the last bull run. It went from $1 to $255. That was one example of one coin in the previous bull run. The rest of them followed traditional TA. If it goes up and it's overbought, it needs to cool off. It comes down. If nothing goes up or down forever. If it comes down and it hits the bottom of the fib level and finds support at the same level it's had for the last 2 or 3 years, there is a better than good chance that it is going to move up. So we are not experts. If you watch these charts that we do, we use the basic tools. We use fib levels, we use RSI, we use volume area profiles. We might use the moving averages, or in the case of Bitcoin, the bull market support band. These are not things that we have here. You can go and get TradingView. You can go and do exactly the same thing we're doing.
Yeah, I'm just because it keeps going off. I don't know if it's you doing this.
I'll stop touching them.
But you can do it because it's expressive and it's good. But it's just I don't know if it's making the camera go off or not.
We know what we could do. Could I not move that away by an inch and then we'd be all right? Anyway, the point of the matter is we're not experts.
No.
Nobody on the internet is an expert. You should watch us and everybody else and take what they have to say with a pinch of salt. Go and do your own research. And that's why we say it. Go and look at your own charts and disagree with us or agree with us. Go and look at Gareth Soloway, expert TA, Crypto Lifer, expert TA, people like Altcoin Daily or BitBoy or Ben Armstrong, what he's called nowadays. They're not experts. They just look at different charts. Look at, who's the other guy that's really good at charts? Crypto Jab used to be really good at charts. Frankie Candles, all experts, but they just use the same indicators. So it's not predicting the future, it's saying what the charts are saying. So when we say it could go, I know that, you shouldn't say that, you shouldn't say coulda, woulda, shoulda, but we're not an expert. We're not going to say it's going to go to 32,000, it's going to go to 24,000. There are odds that it will go higher and there are odds it will go lower. Maybe 60% chance it'll go higher, 40% chance it'll go lower. But tomorrow or next week, we could be completely bearish on Solana because some terrible news has come out and we've looked at that news and gone, this is really bad news for Solana. So we'll stop being bullish and start being bearish. And you guys will say, but you were bullish on Solana last week. But we don't make opinions and set them in stone. We make opinions based on the information that we have today. The same way YouTubers get absolutely slated for saying that Bitcoin was going to hit $100,000 in the last bull run, because that's what the indicators said. Then we had Sam Bankman-Fried. Then we had other things that we can't mention went wrong. We had crashes, we had corrections, we had a certain pandemic. Everything went pear-shaped. You can only base your opinion on today and you watching us today and what we're seeing today. You can't look back at this video in 4 months' time and say, well, you said Solana was at $32. It's now at $60. But that's a different time in the market with different market factors. Inflation could come down. We could have an ETF. So when you watch us, make sure you watch us within the time frame of what we're saying today, which is October the 21st, not in January next year and start to pull to pieces what we're saying. So when you see YouTubers getting slated for saying that they've said it's going to do this or it's going to do that, just remember, look at when they said it, not look at it today. So somebody might have said XRP is going to go to 1 cent. They might have said that 4 years ago. It doesn't make them a bad streamer. And a lot of people have a go at streamers. I know I'm going off on a tangent. I know that. A lot of people have a go at streamers, but it takes guts to sit here and give you predictions on what's going to happen, because we're not experts. Ben Armstrong isn't an expert. Crypto Lifer isn't an expert. They're giving you their opinion at that time on that stream. And Brogan saying it can go to 32 or 24 might sound like a cop-out, but the charts have given you the two ranges it could go to. And then it's up to you to decide if you are bullish or bearish on Solana. And that's what's important, not what Brogan is saying, but what you think he's saying and whether you agree with it or not. So drop a comment in chat. Let me know if you agree with anything I've just said or whether you disagree with it. That's fine. And then we will crack on with...
I'm talking now.
Brogan's going to say something now.
All I want to say, I haven't finished what I was saying on the chart. So I was going to say something on the chart. And secondly, all I do and all anyone does is they translate what these numbers on the screen are saying to me. And I translate, we're at 2801. Oh, perfect. Oh, actually, we might test that. Anyway, whatever. All I'm doing is translating the thing which she's telling on the screen into sentences so everyone can understand, and then giving my opinion on what I think it will do. Like saying, I think 28. There's no indicator which says 28 is gonna be a point where we could dance at. But I said it because this is what I know from emotions. You've talked about it a bunch and you've looked at it. It's happened before. And saying I think it'll go up, or I think it'll come down to here. But it could. There's 4 points it can go to. You could easily say it's going to go 24.15. It's going to go 21. It's going to go 21.96. Yeah. It's going to go to 19.46. It's got all these points, and
but what are those points? They are
just volume. Those are literal buy orders
by traders. That's the thing.
That is, it's physical data. It's literally
they are
data.
Traders or bots who are trying to predict where the price is going to go next, so they can buy it cheap.
Yeah.
And then the volume that's above the price is obviously the sell orders, where they're trying to sell at those prices. But they are traders. So those traders that you're looking at go between what level? $20 and $40?
Yeah, so we've got $19.46 because people are like, oh, it's buying really low.
Yeah.
And then so the last thing I want to talk about was I did a 1 month based volume. And we can see there's a bit of, obviously it's not too strong, so we are going to go above and below. But there's some volume at 28, so there will be some dancing at 28. It's not going to be something permanent. And the volume is stronger at the 20, which point is this? 27, I think it's, all the numbers are really close together. 26.79, which is where we danced here between blue, which was...
Did you say 26.79?
Yeah.
That's what, $1 down from that?
Yeah,
3%.
So
okay.
You can see here, like we danced between here, like a couple, like throughout like a day and a bit, maybe possibly 2 days, between the blue, which is Fibonacci, which always seems to it always works, and this volume point. So if we do come down, I think we could go between 26.79, but I think it wouldn't be too hard for us to go above 28. Yeah. But for a more secure bet, I would say 24.15 is a good point
to accumulate.
Support. Yeah. So if you want to play the long-term game, I would say play for $24.15 or $24. Obviously DCA, and you don't want to just put it at $24.15.
Yeah.
And if it doesn't reach that price, you're not gonna get anything.
Yeah.
Do it on an average based buy. But unless some really bad news happens, I don't think that's a strong point of volume, and if everyone's really bullish in the market, I think we could dip down to it and then come back up. I mean, like you were saying, we can be bearish one minute and be bullish the other minute. It doesn't mean it's going to go down to $19.46.
No, it's not.
It means it can dip down to confirm support and then come right back up. And I see us going to I can see us going to $32 by the end of the year
quite easily. Right. One other thing is you will see people posting in chat links to websites. Don't go to those websites. They are scams. They are not going to make you $500,000 profit. Don't click on them. Don't connect your wallet to them. Just don't click anything you see in a chat. The platform that you are watching on is the safest place to keep your money. So don't go off on one of these tangents to, earnbitcoinforfree.com or getethereumnow.com. They're all scams. Don't click on them. If you find our channel, if you type Crypto Warehouse in and find our channel in the usual places, we make videos about scams and we highlight what scams try and do and how they steal your money. Don't fall for them. Don't click on any links. If you're new to crypto, this platform that you're watching on now is the safest place for your money.
Yep.
Right. And if you are an expert, get yourself a cold storage wallet like Ledger or Trezor. Do not use a hot wallet like MetaMask or Phantom. Do not use that to store your crypto, because these scammers in chat are going to try and get you to connect your wallet, your MetaMask wallet, to their website, and they will take all of your money off you.
Yep.
It happens on a daily basis. With that being said, we are now going to move on to talk about...
And another thing on the scammer side of things, I'm seeing a lot of, and people are, this is a really good one, and I'm seeing a lot of people that actually talk about it, actually get tricked by this, because it's so good. It's people who take photos of tweets, which they've inspect elements in Photoshops, of Elon Musk saying, go to this website, I'm giving away Bitcoin for free, only for 15 minutes, I'm deleting this tweet after. So you can't go check the tweet because it's deleted. And it looks like Twitter because you can edit a web page within the web page, so it looks completely legit.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of people who get tricked by this because they think, oh, must be a tweet.
Well, funnily enough, one of the guys that contacted me this week about that quantum AI scam.
Yeah.
He said, "I'm glad I found you because I'm currently watching Elon Musk talking about this token, but Elon Musk has never heard about it. He's never mentioned it, but they use Elon Musk because people trust him and, people believe it's him. And it never is. They're fake videos. They're fake AI voices. They're not real. And it's getting harder to prove these people. It's just the easiest thing to do is don't listen to anybody. Don't listen to us. Don't listen to Elon Musk. I still can't believe to this day that 3 or 4 months ago, somebody said that I was an AI voice.
That's funny.
I can't get over that.
I'm seeing a lot of TikTok though. I'm seeing a lot of deep fake where they deep fake the lips and deep fake the voice. I'm seeing Mr. Beast talk about like system.crypto, and it's just some crappy scam, and it sounds like him. And he's talking about how good it is. And there's a lot of people who might not know about this technology. Obviously, quite a lot of people know about it, and they might think about it. But it will trick. You might not believe it, but it will trick a large portion of people who might see it. So yeah, just be careful. If I was you, I'd join our places which I can't talk about, and I'd ask us because we always talk in our areas. And if you have anything, if we're on stream, post something. Is this all right? We could chat about it, have a look, or post it in our areas.
Yeah, wherever you are, Brogan's just made a very good point. Wherever you are, if there's a project you want us to look at, email us, message us on the platform, comment on one of our comments.
Yep.
We see all the notifications anyway. We'll go and have a look at the project. We did cover, I don't think you ever saw it because I did it in between the last stream you were on and this stream. It was called G-Dolls. I told you about it.
Okay.
G-Dolls is supposed to be this project where you install it, you might invite all your friends to it, you get all these free tokens and all these kind of things. It doesn't have a contract. It's not on a blockchain. It doesn't exist. It's an app on your phone that you install and you get this free NFT avatar that you can then spend these G tokens on. but there's no contract. It's not on the blockchain. It's not been minted. So, and they've got thousands and thousands of people bought into this scam.
Yeah.
And luckily, he contacted me and said, can you have a look at GDOL? I went and had a look at it, made a video about it. And thankfully, we've stopped 100 or so people joining it, which isn't a lot, I know, but that's 100 or 200 less people than would have joined it.
Yeah.
So we're not going to change the world. We're just going to change
one person at a time.
One person at a time. That's a really good answer.
Yeah.
Right. Are we talking about a-hole?
Yes.
SBF is in a hole, but it doesn't. I couldn't get Sam Bankman-Fried is in a hole, so I've had to shorten it to SBF a-hole, which some people might think is rude.
I'll do after. We'll finish everything. Sam Bankman-Fried asked FTX attorney to come up with legal argument for $8 billion hole. No, he's not very smart. You think he's smart, but he's not. You see a lot of it, but you see a lot of this happen where there's some absolute genius, but maybe it's a brain chemistry thing where they absolutely fixate on one thing and then they're not very smart in a lot of areas. Mm-hmm. Which I'm not very smart in a lot of areas either, but it's exaggerated in this case.
Yeah.
Because how are you gonna do that? According to former FTX General Counsel Canson, Sam Bankman-Fried was not surprised at all that billions of dollars were missing. I'm sure he wasn't. What? Oh, I hate this guy. Former FTX CEO Sam Bankman-Fried instructed former General Counsel Canson to come up with any legal explanation for the $8 billion hole in already research books, according to Sun's testimony. Yeah, we were just walking around with a briefcase with it, and then it opened up in New York and it just flew out into the city.
Yeah.
Is that what you're trying to expect?
Unbelievable.
Asset manager Apollo Capital was intended to receive the spreadsheets as FTX attempted to raise new funding during the liquidity crunch of early November. In response to Apollo's inquiry about the $8 billion hole, Bankman-Fried allegedly asked Sun to come up with a legal justification.
Then the one thing that I will point out here, this week, SBF blamed CZ. Oh no, it was, what's she called? What's the girl called? Not Alison. She's called Alison. Somebody okay. Alison, right? She blamed CZ for being the one who actually caused the downfall on the bank run at FTX. What nobody's mentioning is the fact that Elon Musk was asked to invest in FTX by Sam Bankman-Fried, and Elon Musk spent 20 minutes on the call with him and said no. And Elon Musk is quite a good judge of character. If you look on Twitter, you'll see that he called Bill Gates clinically insane. So he's a good judge of character. And he said, no, that for me was before anything else happened. That for me was the minor bird that told me something was wrong, the canary. Because if Elon Musk, with all this money, doesn't want to invest in the second biggest crypto exchange in the world, something is seriously wrong. And that was way before CZ came out and said, we want our money back, or whatever else he said. So don't blame CZ. It was actually Elon Musk that raised the alarm. Yep.
And what makes me laugh is the guy off Shark Tank.
Kevin O'Leary. That's Kevin
O'Dreary,
apparently he's called by his wife. Next.
Let's see. So according to FTX's terms of service, they were clear that funds belong solely to users. None of the digital assets in your account are the property of or shall be or may be loaned to FTX Trading. FTX Trading does not represent or treat digital assets users' accounts as belonging to FTX Trading. Come on, you have one job. It's not me, you have one job.
Everyone one job. Right, I'll tell you what you do. Here's what we're going to do now, right?
Yeah.
I've got to update the menu. Let's move on because we've been streaming for an hour.
That's all right.
So what we're going to do is we're going to skip Upland because we don't need to do it. And we're going to go on to, this is the best article we've done all week, right? So before we start this article, do you want to go and get some waters?
Yes, I will test this mic thing. Quai's man said, hi, all beautiful people. I can't speak. Oh, you got to do this. Oh, this mic here, water. No. Okay, how do you feel? Number one. Number two, I want to talk about, mention, is the people who are like, I've been here for 4 hours. I need support. Like, why aren't you giving me money? If you're watching us solely for the fact that you want, have the chance, you want $100. You're not going to get it. No. Leave right now. I don't want you scum.
Yeah, maybe not that strong a word.
Maybe not.
We we are not a charity, as Brogan quite rightly points out. We're not a charity. We're not going to give everybody that comes to the stream $10, $25, or
Nope.
as somebody asked me for this week via email, he asked me for a Bitcoin, which is, of course, $30,000. I'm not going to do that. So,
You locked the door.
of course, I'll
There's
lock the
nobody
door.
here.
So just bear in mind that we're not going to give people money. That's not what we're here for.
Crazy.
We are
Getting
self-financed.
water. I've still got
So,
mine.
as I
He's
said, we're
talking
not
there right
sponsored
now
by
as well.
anybody at the minute. Although opportunities are available,
Crazy.
and we stream to try and give you the
How you guys doing
information
anyway?
that we found
I know we've been
and try
talking all
and
this time about
do
crypto,
it in
so
an
I
hour
don't
or
think
so.
You guys have been
So we
asked how
try
you
and
are.
compile all of
Hope
the
you're all
useful
having a good day.
information into an hour and make it on this show. So if you are in chat and you're asking for $100 or $200, whatever it is, please go. We're not interested in you
leave.
being here. You're not helping anybody.
Nope, not at
In
all.
fact, you're taking up the airspace of the
Yep.
people that are here to interact, talk to us, whatever you want to call it. So we're not interested. Go away. If I could
Nope.
block you, I'd block you, but I can't, which is a shame. And one day we will be able to block you, and we'll never see you again, which is also a good thing.
Yep.
We are here for people that are interested in learning or interested in having a conversation or asking questions or whatever.
Yep.
We're here for them, and we are like public servants to them. We are not here to make millions of dollars. We're not here to get rich off doing this.
Nope.
We're doing this to help people, and you're not helping anybody by being a cheap, low IQ person asking for a Bitcoin to be sent to you.
Yep.
So we're going to get on. We're going to skip an article because we're running a little bit over. So this Web3 of lies, this is so unbelievable. It's believable, and also I think this would make a great film. So if anybody watching this is a budding film producer, this is going to make a great film. And
Yep.
I am not over exaggerating it. This is brilliant.
All right, Tom Blackstone. Let's go. Let's hear it. Let's hear it. Web3 game project allegedly hired actors to pose as executives in $1.6 million exit scam.
Brilliant.
Certic says Standard Cross Finance hired actors to pose as executives, then dumped tokens on investors, draining $1.6 million from the project's liquidity pool. Wow. On October 10th, the development team of game project FinSol carried out an alleged exit scam, siphoning away $1.6 million from investors through market manipulation, according to a recent report from blockchain security platform Certic shared with Cointelegraph. They had paid actors to pretend to be its executives, then raise funds for the sole purpose of developing a gaming platform. Right.
So the hired actors.
Who gets it? Okay. Blockchain data indicates developers then laundered the funds through cryptocurrency mixer Tornado Cash.
Tornado Cash, which, funny enough, I was talking about yesterday. Anyway,
Right.
I'm not going to interrupt you.
That's fine. So on May 23rd, the Project FinTalk published a press release claiming it had adopted advanced technology to develop the FinSol US-based metaverse platform and had gone live. The announcement stated that the company was using advanced technologies such as Unreal Engine 5 and Cocos 2D, that's not advanced, to develop sandbox worlds, multiplayer sports, leisure experiences, player socializing, MMORPG, and other types of gaming content. Zach XBT, here he is, the
Here he
vigilante
is.
of the Twitter internet.
For those of you that don't know who he is, please go and look for him on
He's
Twitter.
great.
He got scammed a long time ago, 3, 4 years ago, 5 years ago, 6 years ago, whatever it was. And then he decided to dedicate his life to catching scammers like this. He's worked with the FBI, the CIA, the UK government. He's worked to help track down a lot of these scammers. The man is a legend. And fact of the day for you.
Yeah.
Polygon on the stream yesterday. Polygon have handed over or are about to hand over the control of Polygon to a council,
Right.
okay, a council of experts, and Zach XBT is going to be on that council.
What a man.
How about that?
Wow.
Anyway, sorry, carry
Talent
on.
Beck, hi. Good job. Thank you, Talent Beck. Thank you. Because I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're here. And I'm glad you have a name. Because there's a lot of people who might speak and they have, ID numbers and whatnot. So
Yeah.
it's nice to actually see a name.
Although people are saying you are not real, you are all
Yeah,
actors.
you paid. Okay.
Why they
When
do
I
that?
see more than 3 people post something in a row, I immediately know what you've done.
You know what the problem is rubbing your nose, right? Because you've got an itchy nose. you see Jake Paul after the box? Was it not Jake Paul? Jake Paul's brother, Logan Paul.
Yeah.
Right. Logan Paul fought, didn't he?
Yeah.
The other day.
Yeah.
Right. On one of these YouTube things, and Jake Paul was behind him, who hadn't been boxing, and he was like that. Right. And clearly up to something, right? But when I'm ever on the stream, I always get an itchy nose, and I'm always like that with my nose. I always think there's people out there watching
Who think
thinking I'm doing something naughty.
some
and I'm
flour.
not. I have an itchy. I have hay fever.
Uh-huh.
There we go. I'm ready.
Yeah.
Take us away.
It's
We
lies.
are real.
It's
Look,
lies.
we are real.
This mic's pretty cool as well.
See, look, he's real.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting next to him today because
And
we
he's
don't
right
have
there.
our microphones.
Yeah.
Right.
Too visual.
So these actors then that they paid for,
Yeah.
Zach XBT found them.
What? It appears the team behind the Ponzi DFinTok has likely
Always happens.
exited scammed with 31.6 million USDT on BCS after the funds were bridged to multiple addresses. Thought it was only like 1.3.
So did I. I only read
on Tron-
2/3 of the article.
I haven't read zero of it. We all experience it together. That's what I like. It's not an excuse for
Honest
not reading
reactions.
anything.
That's what we
It's
get.
an honest. We all react the same way. It's like a community. It's like a Roman. What's it called? The Colosseum
Yes.
of judging people.
Or a watch along.
Yeah, that as well. Scammers. And the funds were bridged to multiple addresses on Tron/Ethereum, and people reported being unable to withdraw. They advertised 1% daily ROI and claim to be owned by Morgan Stanley.
Anybody that offers you more than 5% a month. Oh, no, sorry, not 5% a month. Anyone that offers you more than 5 or 6% a year and isn't a major exchange or a major layer one is a scam. Where are they getting the 300% a year from? Okay. Are they getting it from advanced AI algorithms? No. They're taking your money, they're keeping it, they might pay you out once or twice, but they're going to take all of your money and run off with it. That's what they do. They are Ponzi schemes. They take your investment and use that to pay other people interest, and then you bring more people in. Everybody brings more people in. They get to the point, like Brogan said, $30 million. They'll get to a certain point and go, right, we're now going to rug pull, which means they close the office down, they turn the telephones off, they delete the profiles over a weekend, and you on Monday morning go to check your profile and you find out your account's not there because the website's gone. It's a scam as old as the hills. And this is what they've run off with then. They've run off with $34 million.
Yeah, plus 1.6. So because they sold the token. So it was the investors 3.36, 31, whatever it was.
What was the token name? Does it say the token name? I've never heard it. I didn't realize it was this big. This is quite...
FSL.
Who?
FSL.
I've never heard of it.
But
Again, another problem is, especially in crypto Twitter, is you're going to see, I don't know, Crypto Bob on Twitter will say, I've gone into this coin, it's going to 1,000x, go and buy this coin, go and buy this coin. Crypto Bob will have sold at the top.
Yep.
Okay, and he'll have sold it for $1 a coin. And you will have bought it at $1 and it'll be worth a cent, and you've lost 99% of your money, and Crypto Bob's got all that money in his pocket. And then you go back to Crypto Bob and say, hang on a minute, Crypto Bob, I've lost all my money on this coin. And he'll say, well, do your own research, not financial advice. I just told you what I was doing, which is a lie, because he's being paid by these people to shill you these coins. And that's why people have such bad reputations. And your reputation, as far as I'm concerned, is what you live on. So these people are going to get caught, aren't they? Zach's going to catch them.
Hopefully. So they've run off with 31 million, whatever, plus all the stuff to the cash.
Yeah.
Coin's gone down, absolutely everything. It's fallen completely. And it's just, that's it.
Wow.
So the hired actors, and that's it.
What do you think of that?
It's terrible.
What would you... Okay, what 3 bits of advice, other than watching us, let's take that bit of advice to one side.
Because that'd be my first one.
That would have been your first one. That would have been my first, second, and third one.
Yeah.
Watch you, watch me, watch the pair of us. That would be my 3 tips.
Yeah, that sounds good.
What 3 tips? So let's say I send you an email and say, hey, Brogan, this coin, Tariq coin, is going to do really well. It's going to 1,000x. What would you do?
Dex tools.
Dex Tools,
Go check
good
it
show.
out because it
Good shout.
gives it gives the website.
Docs
It
teams.
gives exactly. It gives like a it's not a fear and greed index, but it's like a score, which is and it kind of it overviews all the information they've given this and the other. The second thing I would do is look at its presence online. Look at its Twitters, look at its
socials,
etc. Just see what they're doing. Obviously, they can have actors, so don't just go to the website and go, "Oh my god, it's got all these people," because you can find like a royalty-free PNG of a guy in a suit and put that guy as your thing.
Funny you should say that. Which one was it? Cornelian. Right. Cornelian 12 pays you 12% a week interest, right? And me and this other crypto guy had this conversation back and forth on Twitter about it. And the videos, it was really well made, right? All the videos were Russian actors.
Yes.
That was filmed in Russia with Cornelian 12 signs everywhere. But then he sent me the link to this Russian, what they call it, talent agency. And every single person in the video was from that Russian talent agency. So even if you see a video with people sitting in an office with Cornelian 12 on the wall and a door that's got Cornelian 12 on, you say, well, it must be real because the sign's on the wall. No, anyone can print off a sign.
And you can like After Effects and you can put the photo in the background.
Exactly. Everywhere, we could make a promo video tomorrow for an AI trading app, which would be as good as anything else, and we would convince people to invest because they don't know any better.
Nope.
Right? It's very simple to do. So even when you see a video, don't believe the video. As Brogan said, Dex Tools, socials, don't believe the website. It's a fake website. Of course, the website's going to lie to you because they've written it.
Exactly. You need to go on to online presence, and obviously of what they're doing. Plus, just look up hashtag whatever the coin is on a certain platform with the bird, which is no longer a bird. They've killed the bird. And just look,
X.
Yeah, X. But I don't know if you can say that. You can say that. Okay. I look at what people are talking, what externally, what are other people talking, like saying about it. Influencers. Obviously, isn't it illegal to if you're sponsored by something, to then shill it and then not say ad?
That's illegal. Yeah.
But if you say I'm doing this,
you're not allowed to give financial advice because you're not a financial advisor.
Right.
So that's a criminal offence. Telling people that you are investing in this coin and you're actually being paid to do it, that's a criminal offence. Writing it and saying it are both criminal offences. So there's probably 4 criminal offences involved in there. And obviously, finally, on top of all that, when you sell it, you are then taking part in the Ponzi scheme. So when you buy, so they'll say, we're going to give you 1,000 tokens or 100,000 tokens, shill this coin, and we're all going to sell it $1. So you sell it $1 at the same time, you'll get your money, and then everyone is going to end up with a token. Then you sell it at $1. That act of selling is insider trading, which is again another criminal offence.
Right.
So if you are a YouTube or a Twitter or whatever person, and you do any of these things, you're breaking the law in most countries, not all countries. There's going to be countries where these things aren't illegal. But in most countries, it's illegal. And it's an absolute shower of poo. But anyway, good advice. Dex T Tools, socials, online presence.
Yeah. See if there's an overwhelming amount of crypto people, which aren't maybe well known, but not really well known, like small following where they'll be easily influenced by money. Look at if they've got 1,000 followers, 1,000 whatever, not like a big crypto, like a prominent guy.
Yeah.
And they're all going, oh yeah, get this, it's really good.
Yeah.
And don't, and then so that I think it's the same thing.
Fourth option is ask us.
Ask us, yeah.
So I got a message actually the other day. I'm going to tell you this because this is real life. This is what happens here. We don't just stream for an hour a day. We're not quite a 24-hour help desk, but we're close. Somebody sent me a message and they said, "What's your thought about Bitcoin 360 AI?" That was the question I got asked, which is a fair question because people don't know the stuff. Anything that's called Bitcoin XYZ, Ethereum maxi profits, anything like that is going to be a scam because they might as well call it Bitcoin Musk Biden USA coin,
X Twitter.
X Twitter.
Facebook,
Just throw all of those in, and that will make it a success, will it?
Yeah, there's a Pepe 420 Bitcoin, I think I saw.
Yeah, there's a
on
Pepe
market.
version 2, Pepe 420 bit. I mean, come on, seriously?
Crypto Hunter
You're gonna-
said, "Brogan, go to sleep." I know it's getting it to the end of the stream.
He's tired now. Who said that?
Crypto Hunter 47.
Yeah, he needs his naps.
Yeah, I need my naps.
He
I
needs
don't
his
do
naps.
naps, but I need my naps.
So, guess where we are now? Guess where we are now, Brogan?
I don't need to guess. I'm not guessing. I'm drinking water.
We are at the quiz. How far over have we gone? Oh my God, we've been streaming for an hour and 15 minutes.
That's all right.
We've gone so
We
over.
never do an hour. I don't know why you expect this from us.
Because we've got to hold ourselves to the same high standards that we would hold Sky News to.
Right.
So we have to try and stick to the game. Right, I'm going to bring the menu up, update the menu, and then we're going to start the quiz. Well, you know what? That Web3 of lies, number one, it's the greatest headline ever to be on this show. Second is putting the booter in. Right, that's a corker, that one.
Right. Okay.
SBF A-hole, that one's not so bad. I
No.
like that one. You know what you need to work on for the stream next time? Next Saturday maybe, or next Thursday, whenever we're going to do it from here again. We need to have maybe our two pictures on the left, and on the right, you need the question and a countdown timer.
Yes.
Or something clever. You're the clever one. You're the brains. He's the brains.
Right.
He's the brains. He's the good-looking one. I am plotting a 2030 James Bond audition for him as well.
Okay.
So James Bond 2030.
Yes, in the works.
I don't know. Am I pointing in the right direction?
On the streaming
That
now,
way.
but yeah.
That way. James Bond 2030. If you think Brogan is going to be a good James Bond, let me know in chat. Now then, let's move on. So the quiz, we're going to ask you some simple questions. I have to use my phone to do this because I need to enter it into chat. So I'll ask you a simple question. Brogan will fall asleep.
Yep.
He will never answer the question. You then have to put the answer in lowercase, and that's how you win. So if I say to you, what does BTC stand for? You type Bitcoin in lowercase. If I say, what day is it today? You put Saturday in lowercase. If you put a capital S or in uppercase or spaces, you're not going to win. These are not my rules. This is how the app works.
Yep.
Are we ready, Brogan?
I'm more than ready.
More than ready. More than ready. Let's get going. While I'm asking the questions, by the way, please feel free, smash the like button, smash the follow button. I don't know what else should we ask?
Press all the buttons but the leave button.
That's the one.
My go-to.
Easy question to start with.
Ask any questions as well, because I'm like, I've got free hands now. I don't have a mic in front of me. I have to like just play with things, and like use my mic. So.
I don't think clicking that is going to help
Does it mean
with noise.
Yeah, no, it doesn't.
No,
No.
please don't. do
Okay.
that.
If you've got any questions or things you want me to look at or anything like that, then please, I'm all ears. I'll have a look.
Oh. Also, I have a very small box to enter the question in.
Yeah.
So the question will be probably in Pidgin English. That's something else to bear in mind. Pidgin English is like broken Yoda English, which is like not necessarily the full description. So the question is, what is the token on the Cardano blockchain? So what is the name of the token on the Cardano blockchain? You just have to put the answer into chat, and then Brogan and me will give you a shout out if you've got it right. So who's got the question right so far?
I'm watching.
Because it's disappeared off.
Wait, what was the question?
What is the name of the token on the Cardano blockchain?
Is ticker?
It's the name of the token. It can be the ticker. It is the ticker, but it's also the token name. Like, obviously, BTC is Bitcoin.
Right.
This isn't. This is just the name of the token. It's not working on my phone, so I'll have to restart. Give me 1 second to restart the app, and we will carry on. See, when you do all this technology stuff and you get all this, make it all nice on the screen and everything, I won't have to have the phone. Oh, no, I will have to have the phone in my hand because I'm still going to have to enter the question, aren't I?
Yeah.
So that's not going to work.
No.
Oh, well. It's just that sometimes people say, you've always got your phone in your hand, which I know I do have the phone in my hand, but I need to have the phone in my hand to actually ask the question.
Yep.
Has the question finished?
I don't know. Yeah, it should be on your end, isn't it?
It's not appeared.
Oh.
Okay, well,
I'm watching people ask the question or something.
it's not there. I don't know why. I imagine, can somebody let me know if the question appeared and did you win any crypto? That would be great to know, because I don't know if the box just didn't work. The answer, anyway, moving on. The answer is ADA. The token associated with the Cardano blockchain is ADA. Next question. Let's not try and ask too many difficult questions. Why don't you ever think about some questions that you want to ask and I'll ask them? Okay. Or I could just pass you the phone. You're sitting next to me.
Yeah, that's true.
Yourself, couldn't you?
It's crazy that we actually sit next to each other. We don't have an echo. I don't think we have an echo. No one's complaining about it.
Yeah.
So, pretty crazy. Just moved everything by accident.
Okay, so this is a fairly straightforward question. Sometimes the questions are associated with the stream. Today and yesterday and most of this week they have been. The question is very simple. What project is Vitalik Buterin associated with? Just give me the name in lowercase of the project. I do not want you to type a full elongated name. Just give me the eight letter name? I think. All right, it's appeared for me now. So give me the 8-letter name of the project. Don't give me the ticker name. The 8-letter name of the project. Is everybody typing ETH?
No, it was me. I went like that to like envision the word of the answer. It's pretty funny.
Yesterday I asked a question and I said, I can't remember how I worded it, but I actually said XRP on Ripple is associated with which token? And I literally said XRP in the question, and then I think nearly everybody watching noticed. Most people are getting this right now that they've figured out that I need the full name. It's difficult to say the full name because I don't have a lot of room in the question. I don't even know if I've got 50 characters, 60 characters. What do you reckon that is?
That's
56 characters. Only 9 people got that right, which is fair enough. Most people put ETH. Who got that right? Tariq, Shvan, Noted, Hope for Gold, Silver, Petrol, congratulations. Do you know who I've not seen in ages? Petrolhead.
Yes, there's some people I haven't seen in a while. There's quite a few people.
Andy, Petrolhead.
Doing nothing, probably.
Whatever happened to Ronaldo?
He's gone.
Ronaldo Sui.
He's an absolute demon in chat, and
he disappeared.
He just left.
Do you know what's? There's only us. There's only us and Tariq left. I think everybody else is AI. It's just Tariq and us. Yep. There's one person watching the stream. I'm convinced of it. There's one platform that we're on, and I'm convinced that the watching now number is a randomly generated number because it goes 51, 79, 26, 60, and there's no way on earth that people can be turning on and off that quickly. No way.
Yep. Cristiano Ronaldo. Yeah, he was Mr. Cristiano Ronaldo himself was actually in our Binance.
Exactly. Next question.
Stinger. Huh?
When you say something, if you just don't make a point of highlighting the fact you just said something and just carry on, it's probably never,
even more though.
But I know, but I've told you before. Just carry on. Don't mention it. It doesn't matter. It's not important. It's a slip of the tongue. No, it's not a criminal offence. If you accidentally slip up. Right, what other question should we ask? Do you want to ask the question? Yeah. Do you have a question to ask?
Yeah.
Is it going to be what colour is Pepe?
No.
God help you all.
You already put numbers in. 100, right?
Yes. So it's 100 answers, and it's 2,500 SHIB normally. Have you asked a question?
Yeah.
That quickly? You've got quick fingers. These
all
kids
right,
have
guys.
got quick fingers these days.
What is the colour of the Pepe logo? I want people to win.
The standard of this show is deteriorating.
Look at that. Everyone's getting it.
Of course they're going to get it right.
Well done, guys.
It's like, what colour's a frog? It's pretty obvious, isn't it? Unless it's one of those poison dart mouth frogs.
Like a rainbow.
Red. Have you seen that really fat frog that's got folds? Yeah, they're lovely, aren't they?
Really big things, yeah.
I tell you what I do want, a prairie dog. Have you seen a prairie dog?
No.
I don't know. I saw it the other day, and this guy, you know what they do? It's asleep in its little cage, right? And the guy wakes it up in the morning, and you know what it does? He goes, Yahoo! That's its bark. It yahoos.
Like,
Yahoo!
right. Oh, I'm pressing details. Okay, hang on.
How many winners?
45.
Don't wave it at me.
I think
can't
45.
See.
I think that's 45. I don't know.
45. By the way, I wear glasses, so when Brogan holds up a phone 3 foot away from me,
Yeah, look.
I can just see a dark object in the distance.
Tariq said, I can hear your blood pressure rising, Mike.
Who said that?
Tariq.
Oh, I asked a snidey question during chat when you were doing your stream. I said, "What's Elon Musk's favorite pet?" And most people put dog, by the way, but it went off before I could actually click to see how many people got it right. The answer to the question of what
I saw that. Yeah, I saw that.
What color is a green frog? The answer is, of course,
That was the question.
Green.
I asked what color was the Pepper logo, and it was green.
And
I like these sort of things.
I mean, we love this new technology. We've gone hands free.
I can throw this mic across the room.
Not the name. You're interrupting my dad joke. That's not the name of a German composer that we listen to. Hands free. Anyway, I'm going to follow down. I'm going to walk down your route now, and I'm going to ask one of these silly.
They're not silly.
Silly pet.
Oh no, the
questions.
microphone. Oh. I should give everyone like ear bleeds.
Okay, so Brogan wants you all to win, which is a noble cause. A noble cause, but it's not a lot of education involved in asking those questions. So, but I'm going to stick with it. Maybe you all prefer these types of questions. What animal is the Dogecoin logo?
It's not green.
What's not green?
Guys put green.
Oh, well,
maybe it's visual.
There's massive lag.
Right.
There's huge lag. The other day, I think it was yesterday, in fact, somebody answered the first question during the third question. So I think the first question was, is Bitcoin proof of stake or proof of work? I think. And obviously it's POW. And then the third question along was, what platform does Elon Musk own or something like that? And he typed POW. So the lag must have been
crazy,
so high on his stream.
Sorry to everyone. Sorry.
What animal is the Dogecoin logo? The answer. Oh no, we've got 23 seconds. I better not give the answer away just yet. There's lots of answers.
Yeah.
Are you going to yawn without your hand
No,
over your
I'm
mouth
just like,
again?
Stretching my face muscles.
For those of you that are new to the stream, and Tariq has the patience of a saint watching us every day. He's uncouth, right? And he yawns with his mouth open.
Sky News. Okay.
52 of you got that question right. It is, of course,
My nose is itchy. It's really
dog.
itchy.
Do you know what? A dog would be quieter than him. A dog. And a wet puppy dog as well would be quieter.
Right, but then it has to do TA.
It wouldn't yawn,
No, they wouldn't.
sneeze, knock on the table,
I think it would. You get really bored and run off.
blow its nose in its hand. Right, winners. We love winners on this show, Brogan, don't we?
Mm-hmm.
Zafar, Adi Crypto. I like saying Adi Crypto. It rolls off the tongue, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Adi Crypto.
Adi Crypto. Mohammed
Mansour, Issam, Chinchu Abe, Tariq. You know what? I'm going to tell you something now. All this week, Tariq's had big wins. After 3 months of him getting 0.1 SHIB, 0.01 SHIB, he's finally... I don't know whether the RNG monkey has sympathy for him. I don't know what. Kishan, Sveti Chok. Julio
Sveti Chok.
Silvestre. Well done. Eagle Wings. I have got such an easy nose. Itchy nose. Samantha. I can't read you all out. It's too many. Munaya. Welcome back, Munaya. And
That's a
Petrol.
good problem to have, though.
What's that?
There's too many people to read out.
There is. We went for about a week of having like 18 or 20 correct answers. And then yesterday, because I was in a rush, because we had to go and do so many things, we had 85 correct answers to a question. And just the day that I had to rush off, we just had a volume of people come onto the stream. Right, last question, because we've been streaming for an hour and a half.
So that monkey will hear you now.
I'm sorry, Tariq. Well, I'm going to ask an easy question. This is an easy question. And we like easy questions.
Yeah.
And this is a numerical question. And, okay. Okay, here we go. So the question is very simple. What is CZ's number for FUD? So, when there is something happening in crypto to do with Sam Bankman-Fried or, I don't know, an exchange problems, CZ comes on and he holds up his hand with a number of fingers. I can do that now today.
Yeah.
I've got a microphone in front of me. How many fingers does he hold up? Just put the number in chat. All you have to do to win. What is CZ's number for FUD? I'm expecting 80 correct answers to this question. That's how high I think of this.
Right.
I've just thought of something. I actually have to tell you off air.
Jim.
We're up to 47 correct answers. 51. We're not going to hit 80 correct answers. We're not going to hit 80.
Oh.
We're up to 56. 61. We have been failed. We've sweated blood and tears here today, and we can only get 63 correct answers. So we're 17 people short.
Right. I was trying to, yeah.
Right, so that is the end. We are tired. The answer is, of course, 4. And for those of you that have no idea what FUD means, it's like a colloquial term for fear, uncertainty, and doubt. When somebody puts out a hit piece on Elon Musk or a hit piece on Vitalik or Charles or someone like that, fear, uncertainty, and doubt, it's called FUD. So you might see people say that's a FUD piece, which means it's really baseless. It's just an attempt to ruin somebody's reputation or just be mean. Anyway, that's the end of the stream.
I was trying to help. I was doing this throughout it, like try to hold up.
Does that? Actually, does that? Pose his camera.
Right.
We will see you all. Maybe we'll see you tomorrow. If not, it will be Monday. So make sure, give us a follow, smash the like button, go and find us on various video streaming platforms and go and subscribe. Just look up Crypto Warehouse. We stream nearly every day, and it's been great to see regulars Munaya, Tariq, Addy Crypto. Lovely to see you. If you're new here, we will get to know your name. We'll give you a shout out. Ice-T, we still give abuse to, copying and pasting. So we don't forget about people. We know people by their names. So do all of that. I'm going to let Brogan do the outro.
You get what you give.
Exactly.
Yeah, okay. Well, the outro, I'm going to say the same thing.
And I will drop a box.
Yeah. Thank you all for being here. If I do this,
Don't
that's...
do that.
All right. Actually, let me turn it off.
Just be normal.
Well, there you go. It's only me now. It's only me talking. I've turned his mic off. Thank you all for coming. I really do appreciate it. I always say the same thing. Thank you for spending your time out of your day with us. Hopefully, I said or we said or did some TA or anything which was useful to you and it helped you and hopefully helps you. Non-financial advice though. And it's nice to see everyone. Like I said, nice to see people's names. And if you are, joining us, if you are regular, always nice to see you. If you're new, I'm so glad you found us. Hopefully you enjoyed, you subscribed, whatnot, whatever you can do to follow us. And if you come more regularly, then we'll get to know you. But thank you very much. I'll put the outro out. So we will see you. I think I'm coming back on Monday. I think. He'll see you tomorrow, and that's it. Yeah. So, bye bye.